Yo, what's going on, Pumpkin Lambs? Thank you so much for hanging out with me for another Mario Ramon discussion. Happy Sunday to you. If you like the video, definitely like the video below, subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to comment. I like to engage with you with the conversation, all right? Today's topic, we're going to talk about the Love and Marriage Huntsville new season. We're also going to talk about Judge Ketanji Brown. We have got to talk about that because if we could talk about reality show, we could talk about Judge Ketanji Brown. It was just... It was bittersweet, this conversation we're going to have. And also, we're going to talk about Wendy Williams and her ex-husband speaking out on her behalf. We have a whole lot. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a lot more as well. But let's just get into it. Let's just start with the Wendy Williams, okay? First of all, I'm praying that Wendy Williams get better for whatever is going on with Wendy. You know, she did a video. And she was, calling out the culprits that have her money. And her eyes are doing the thing again. Now, her eyes haven't done the thing, for months and months and months. And I would take it, it's something that triggers that. Now, I don't know if it's stress or if it is a substance or something, but whatever it is, if you're a Wendy watcher, she had the eyes back when, she was going through the stress with her ex-husband. And then when she left him, the eyes were gone. And now the eyes are back. And so all I'm saying is it has to be stress or substance or something. So whatever it is, my point in saying that is whatever it is, I pray that she gets relieved of that. Because I know, we laugh and joke and everything, but she's a person and at nighttime, I pray she can go to sleep at peace and, healthy and everything at the end of the day, And on the other side of that, her husband spoke out on her behalf. And at first, I'm going to be real. I gave him the Michelle Obama side eye. Going off running around with Sharina, getting her pregnant and, buying Sharina a big old house with Wendy's money and the Bentley and all of that stuff. It's just the disrespect of it all. And he should be on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Him and Sharina can go right on and fit right in with that whole man crew. They should be called the Men Boys. They look like men, but they damn sure act like boys, okay? And so my thing is, even though he did that, you can tell he does have a love for Wendy. And I don't know if it's because it's his child's mom or if he may just really, really have a different type of love for Wendy that we don't understand. But I do think Calvin, whatever, I think he loves her. You know what I'm saying? Now, the thing about Wendy, I pray this conservatorship or whatever doesn't last as long as Britney Spears did. It would be horrible for Wendy to talk about everybody 3 times in a row, honey. And then now you ain't got no money for it. At least, when she talk about people, she can hide up in her penthouse. But if you living down with the common folks with no bodyguards, honey, you can't go to the lounge and say, nope. Tyrese want to be first in line. Y'all remember when Tyrese got pissed off at Wendy? He was not having it. Tyrese, Omarosa, Roseanne. Roseanne was like, we're not going to talk about husbands, are we, Wendy? Ooh. Roseanne was like, let me lift up your skirt, honey, and see what's under there. What's under your skirt, Wendy? Yes, and Omarosa wasn't playing that. Omarosa snatched her book. Oh, Omarosa invented evil. Oh, my God. Omarosa, she gets into it with my Claudia. I love my Claudia Jordan. I'm always going to take Claudia Jordan's side. I don't give a shit. I could see Claudia Jordan rob a Bank of America, and she went that way. I'm going to say she went that way. Yeah, I've always liked her ever since The Real Housewives of Atlanta, her very first confessional. I was like, oh, she's like a really sweet lady. I didn't know she could read you from Amazing Grace to a Floating Opportunity. Yeah, I didn't know she was a librarian. I mean, she read you, okay? All right, so the Wendy Williams and Calvin, my thing is, like I said, for Wendy Williams, where are your lawyers? Where are the accountants? And someone should have told you that your money was in jeopardy or some way, or with the Lori Schillinger lady, allegedly, you know, did you give her all the power? Like, I don't understand how this can happen. And I don't understand why you have all your ducks in one basket. Like, why is all your money in one account like that? Like, there should be like some kind of business account. You need at least 3 accounts when you're Wendy. You know, an offshore account, honey. You go get you one of them Swiss accounts, honey, that don't nobody know about. You don't even know about that damn account, bitch. Got $12 million in it. If you ain't got no lawyer, and you don't have, like, if Wendy doesn't have a lawyer and she doesn't have an accountant, then do you have a pookie in them from your old neighborhood? Like, do your brother know some, like, somebody he can get $350 to and make this better, honey? $350 and an address, honey, can make this right. I don't understand. My goodness. So yeah, like I said, but like, you know, Kevin, he did what he did to her, but he's still there for her even after the divorce, and he spoke out for her, you know what I'm saying? And let her tell it, he was there for her during her mom's, you know, funeral and everything. He's the one who, you know, helped her, you know, with everything. But still, he still can be a cast member in Love and Marriage Huntsville, which leads me to Love and Marriage Huntsville. New season, unbelievable. First of all, the biggest change is Melanie. She looks good. Now, the other 2 housewives, they, you know, did a nice wig or a nice curl in their hair and everything. But Melanie, she's always reigned supreme, and she continues reigning supreme. Just the look of it all, she's beautiful and everything. Which leads me to saying this. These guys on that show have a house full of women that are beautiful, got their back, educated, and they are running around town with linebackers, and they think it's funny. It's not funny. It's not even close to funny, honey. Were you raised by a pack of wolves? See, guys, back in the day, marriage was so sacred, we had to sneak and get married and jump over a broom, honey, and not even let the man on the hill know we're married. And that shit was sacred. Like, it meant something. Now, it's just a joke. You're messing around with linebackers, taking pictures, putting it on Instagram, and you know your wife gonna see it. Honey, mine would dry up down here like vinegar, bitch. It would be a vinegar convention. You would not ever you wouldn't be able to sniff my chair once I stood up, honey. If I was those wives, you see Melanie hit it. Melanie she put her children in the car seat and hit it. She said, honey, you will never see this good ever again. Now he's on the reunion show. Did you give someone fellatio? I don't give a shit if I did at 4:00 p.m. at Lenox Mall on the busiest Saturday in front of everybody at the food court. You running around here. And then when I do it, you want to check somebody. Now, very first episode, the younger brother, I don't know what his name, so we got Martel, Marceau, I don't know, but the younger brother went to Africa without his wife. That's very, very weird. That's weird. You're going to go to the motherland, and your wife said, that's where I always wanted to go. And you're going to leave her, and you're going to go? But girl, don't worry. He could have picked Brazil, honey. He could have went to Brazil, honey, when they, you know, we ain't got no clothes on. We just shaking everything. Now, his ass would have been in trouble over there. His ass would have been no trouble over there. Now, I'm not saying he can't be in trouble over in Africa, but Brazilian, it's all about the lifestyle, honey. We got glitter panties on and no, bras and feathers and the music, and you drink this tequila, honey, and then it just started feeling a little different, and you like, well, my wife is across the ocean. She'll never see this until one of our dumb friends posted shit on Instagram by mistake. Wink, wink. By mistake. And then, where is the loyalty? Where's the bro code? There's no loyalty. The name of the show should be called A House Full of Bitch. Like the men are acting like a house full of, you turning your brother in, you turning your friend in, and you don't care about your wife. Y'all don't care about nothing but the man downstairs. Jeez, Monique, get a hold of yourself. And the reason why I don't like the cheating is because it's about the trust. And if you're trusting someone and someone is trusting you, and then you're going around and you're not only breaking the trust, but you're putting your life, their life in your hand, your life in your hand, because you don't know what the other person's doing. The other person has no commitment to you. You don't know, they could have just did it with 3 people at a gas station last night for shits and giggles. Now you bringing that to your wife and children, and your children ain't got no parents, because both of y'all didn't got the side eye. You know who got him was Dr. Heavenly. I started watching it, but I didn't get to see the whole thing because Carter was like, hey, I'm outside. I'm not outside where, honey? He said, I'm outside. And so we didn't get to see the whole thing. I didn't get to see the whole thing, but Dr. Heavenly, she's going to light them up. Speaking of Dr. Heavenly, where is Love and Married to Medicine? I cannot wait for Married to Medicine. You know what? I want the Married to Medicine cameras to take the cameras to Dr. Heavenly's husband's business. And I know he's not a part of the show, but I would love to see what his colleagues think about Dr. Heavenly. Poor Dr. Damon. He's just a really nice, sweet guy. What do you mean by poor Dr.? Why do you mean poor Dr. Damon? Because he's quiet as a library in the rainforest, and Dr. Heavenly, her zodiac sign is Bullhorn. And she will talk about everybody, and she'll talk about your favorite auntie right there. Oh, auntie, you know you don't know how to make no damn macaroni and cheese. You know, she'll do that. You know what I'm saying? And so all I'm saying is I know his colleagues ain't never seen nothing like it. He went to Case Western Reserve University, honey. They've never seen it. I don't think they've ever seen it. And you know his colleagues probably think that Dr. Heavenly is ghetto, but she's not ghetto, she's country. Well, okay, so the reason why, come on, man. You know they think that when he walks away, they be laughing and shit like that. Or, when they do their little conventions and the wives have to come. And she out there talking, oh, she looking like them damn shoes hurt her feet. Take them damn shoes off, damn. Take them shoes off. At the convention. You know what? But the reason I say Dr. Heavenly is country, because she country. She ain't ghetto, she country. There's a difference between a millionaire and a billionaire. Rain, shower, and a tornado. Honey, she country. But I'm going to tell you this, she a money-making machine now. That lady knows how to put 10 cents. Honey, you know when Beyonce said, and I need a soldier, flip that money 3 ways? Heavenly, she got Married to Medicine show. She has her practice. She's super smart because now she did an untapped market, which is a Black owner of a hair supply place. So now you can get your relaxer, your combs, your brush, your bracelets and wigs and everything from Dr. Heavenly. She's going to be a millionaire from that alone. That alone. And her business is popping. Then she has her social media. You get paid on it. She has her YouTube. And then she flips her house. That's 5 things. So whether you want to say she's ghetto or hood or whatever you want to say, colleagues, she bringing in that money. What your wife doing? Your wife over there is being prissy, honey, eating with the right dinner fork, and just spending the money at the country club. Does she has a store? Your wife have a store? Okay. Does your wife have a practice? Does your wife have a TV show? See, Dr. Heavenly, you can say what you want, but she bringing in that quaint. She remind me of my aunt. That's why I like her. I rides with Heavenly. She remind me of my family. Just loud and true. It's too much. All right, Judge Ketanji Brown, they're still putting her through the ringer for the Supreme Court, and they're just talking to her like horrible. It's horrible. But I do want to say, for Cory Booker, kudos. Clap my hand, because there's so many times where he could have went the other way. He could have jumped right on the bandwagon. But for him to give that was next to I Have a Dream speech. The way he uplifted his sister right then and there, the world needed to see a black man stand up for a black woman while what they feel she was done, because she ain't down, honey. She is where she's supposed to be. She is where she's supposed to be. Just like Aretha Franklin was the queen of soul, honey, and she go to them hotels and they be like, well, you got to come to the back. Eventually, she walked through that front door, honey, and stayed in the penthouse suite. And I make that parable or example to say, right now they're treating her like she should be walking through the back door, Judge Ketanji. But what's going to happen is she's going to walk through the front door and be at the penthouse suite very soon. Let's go to the penthouse. Let's take the elevator to the penthouse. She's going to be in the penthouse, honey. Because one thing about it, and two things for sure, you can never take what God has for you. Nobody can take what God has for you, and it is for her. And it appeared that she, had a tear for what, what Cory said about her, what Cory Booker said about her. But this is the tea. This is the tea right here. Yes, that touched her. Yes, that touched me. But she probably was pissed that they was talking to her like that. Like, these motherfuckers can't even spell half the words that they're using. And if they can spell a bit, you don't know the true definition. So when he said that, it was a relief. And, he said that speech, he was like, you are a great American, and she is. And your mother and your grandmother loved this country, despite the obstacles that this country threw in their laps. They still love this country, and you are a representation of that. Baby, he had everybody crying. Them people felt stupid. I was waiting for Tremaine Hawkins to come out and do an A and B selection. I'm not worried about half that shit y'all talking about, honey. I was worried on a change. Oh, a change has come over me. He changed my life, and now I'm free. Yeah, she was going to walk from the back, Tremaine Hawkins, at the senators' meeting. But how evil? You're just showing people how evil you are. And when you're asking stupid-ass questions like that, you just let people know you were raised by a pack of dirty wolves, honey. And wolves don't take a bath in fresh water, nor do they drink it. Wolves. Wolves, bitch. Always trying to act civilized and shit. And you're a demon. Demons aren't civilized. You're a fucking demon. Who am I talking about? Anybody who treats humans less than a human? If it's you, bitch. If a hit dog will holla, holla, bitch. But any person treating somebody less than a human, to do it intentionally, to hurt another person, you're a fucking demon. And I rebuke you. And in closing, you got to see this shoe, because I'm about to serve these people at lunch today. We got to do this shoe cam. Hold on. It's very nice. Now, let me see. And it got the soft in there. It's very nice. I never wore it before. Never wore it. Wore the shoe. But it's going to set this. And I got a jacket. And baby was like, you going to look like Kermit the Frog. I was like, what the fuck is Miss Piggy? I'm not worried about that shit you talking about. Baby be trying to talk me down for wearing my clothes. And yeah, I'm wearing this. Ain't nothing he can do. We're going to brunch right now. But I wanted to do this show because I just wanted to, express this and get it all out. Get it all out. Wendy, I pray that they're not swindling you and you don't have no money, honey, after all this. But Wendy, that's what they did to Joan Rivers. At one point, Joan Rivers had no money and she had to rebuild, and she rebuilt to where she is now. Wendy, you can do it again. But I pray you don't have to do it again, because you got a lot of shit to talk before you make that many millions again. You got a lot of shit to talk before you make that much money. But when I'm saying, but your show can be in syndication. There could be some money coming in there, but it won't be like, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, I pray they not doing the Britney Spears on your ass. It'd be 5-6 years where you get your money, honey. Lil Kevin. What about Lil Kevin? Can he be the... What they do to you, honey? Go and get Pookie in there. Like I said, get you $350 out the bank, honey. Did they leave you $350? If they left you $350, go get that $350 at the bank, give it to Pookie and them, and get your money back. All right, guys, comment below. If you like the video, definitely like the video. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time on the Mario Ramon review or discussion, whichever one comes up first. Thank you so much for your time, and God bless you. Peace. Happy Sunday.